wanna ride the boat. Baby, take control.
Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy T-Lee, and I'm back acting with a crazy, cool, and new reaction. Now, this video is really gonna be giving knowledge to the people that got dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? This one is top 5 products for dreadlocks. Well, I like to call it locks because nothing dreadful about my locks. So, top 5 products for locks in 2021. So this is for all my people that got locks and stuff. It just, even if you thinking and planning on getting locks and stuff, you can look at this for tips and stuff on what to use in your head and what not to use and stuff, because not everything is good for your locks, and in general not everything is good to be putting in your hair and everything. And I just thought I would make this video to give knowledge, you know, to the people that do locks and stuff, and give tips and everything. And another thing, I'm a big fan. I'm inspired by this dude. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna put it somewhere around here. Y'all could subscribe because he does other videos on dreadlocks, like dealing with you know, crocheting and instant locks and everything dealing with locks around. You can get knowledge from and tips. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk too much. We're gonna get straight to it. Again, shout out to the guy that I look up, you know, I look at and stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Let's get it.
I just got done charging at the, what do you call these, superchargers? Which I came over here to get some work done. But in today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys 5 of my top favorite products or tools for your dreadlocks in 2021. I actually have the products in my car right now, but I don't want to show you right now. I have like all my film equipment in here as well, and like audio recording equipment, which is interesting. I've never done this before. But I was actually recording some M4s while I was charging and getting some work done over here. But that's besides the point. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys my 5 favorite products of the year, and it was mostly the products that highlighted my last year, 2020. And these are tools and products that work, and I want to share them with you guys. And for all you guys who are new, I'm Gunther the Great.
Hey, I gotta say one thing. My man is cold with the editing. You know what I'm saying? When with the vlogging and stuff. God damn it, why am I stuttering? But my man is cold with the editing and stuff. Like, that's one of the things why I like watching his videos when he give tips on like locks and stuff. So yeah.
Don't want to do the retwist myself. Candace is going to be doing it because obviously, like you guys have seen, I taught her how to do my dreadlocks. This is really all I do to wash my hair. Keep it simple. Me and Candace use the shampoo. So she's patting the shampoo in. This is what I do too, believe me. This helps out because like the patting motion, it gets it sudsy without like moving the hair too.
Introducing Chase First Banking, a debit card and app for kids, and tools for you to teach them good money habits. Set account alerts, savings goals, allowances, and chores from your Chase mobile app, all with no monthly service fee. Chase First Banking.
And obviously you guys can do your dreadlocks yourself. I've done it myself for the past, how long? Probably 5 years. And it's very easy to do, but when you have a helping hand, it makes it so much easier. So if you already know how to do your dreadlocks yourself,
yeah, and that's one of the things. I feel like I could, if I really put my mind to it, I could like lock my hair up myself. Like I could, you know, retwist it. But it's just like he said, helping hand does work, man. Like,
do your dreadlocks yourself, and then teach whoever's close to you how to do it. Like say you have a brother or a sister or your mom or your wife. Teach them how to do your dreadlocks for you. It makes it a lot easier on the shoulders. And
I want my girl this gonna be my last time. It's gonna be my last time pausing. But I actually want my girl to start learning how to do dreads.
Those starter locks. I've had them in for about 3 months, going on 4 months, and it's a process, so I'm just taking you guys along with me. I'm really excited to see how my hair is going to look after this retwist, because it's going to
be because I got these,
especially with the products I'm going to be using.
I got these 2 months, and they already locked up.
And we're going to use it right
like these 2 months ago.
Before I get into it, there's one
already locked
thing
up.
that I have to do before actually starting with the instant locks, and I need to go in and actually kind of separate the hair, which every morning I typically get my hair wet or even wash it just so that it stays clean and dry, because, fun fact, if your hair is clean and dry, it locks up the best. and it locks up a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier as long as you don't have, you know, too much product in it. Me personally, I don't like to use product at all, but if it's necessary, then I will use it. Like say you're twisting with gel, I like to use a very little amount, but sometimes it's necessary, sometimes you can avoid it, and to be honest, you can avoid it in general overall. If you use dreadlock tools versus dreadlock products, like say for instance today I'm using the crochet hook, and this is a tool that you don't need any products, you can just use a tool and you can lock up your hair instantly. Alright, let's talk about the number one, the crochet hook from Dreadlocks. Dreadlocks crochet hook is the best dreadlock tool hands down, and don't clown me for my long fingernails, I need to get them clipped, which I don't clip my own fingernails, my wife does, because I don't got that kind of time. But this is hands down the best tool for your dreadlocks. It's
Go
easy
to the
to
salon,
use.
bro.
You can instantly lock up your hair. I've done someone's full set of dreadlocks in less than 5 hours. You can get dreadlocks in less than 24 hours using this tool. So if you were to ask me, the only tool to use for dreadlocks would be the crochet hook from Dreadlocks.com. Has a wooden handle on it. It's very easy to use. This is 0.5. We also carry 0.75, which that's the restock that we have right now. 0.75 is a little bit, I would say a little bit better, although the 0.5 is also great. 0.75 is just a little bit bigger. I feel like it's just easier to maneuver. You're able to grab a little bit more hair at a time. Whereas this one's a little bit more tedious, takes a little bit longer to actually do. You get the job done quicker with the 0.5 or 0.75 millimeter crochet hook versus 0.5, which that, like I said, is the restock on Dreadlocks.com. And yeah, I think it's just an overall great tool. You can instantly lock up your hair. You can maintain your hair. You can lock up the tips of your dreadlocks. You can lock up the lengths of your dreadlocks. You can do your best to lock up the roots of your dreadlocks using just this tool alone. So yeah, you can see why this is my favorite tool. Any hair type can use it. Any hair length can use it as long as it's within the length of actually getting dreadlocks, which, with that being said, I would say anywhere from 2 to anything above 2 inches of hair length, which that's about 4 months of hair growth. So with having 4 months of hair growth, at minimum, I would say at least 6 months of hair growth. It just makes it a lot easier to use any tools for your dreadlocks. But I would say like a prime length to use this tool would be 4 inches. And anything longer than that is actually very easy to use. It just takes a little bit longer because you have longer hair to deal with. But at the same time, very easy tool to use. It's my favorite tool hands down. I always stand by this tool. And that's why we sell on Dreadlocks.com. We don't sell every tool on Dreadlocks.com. It's because I only believe in certain tools that actually work and get the job done. You guys seen in the video to where I instantly locked up 3 dreadlocks up here. They're still in there. Oh snap. There are 3 dreadlocks up here that have already been instantly locked up. Product number 2 is the Mocha de Gorilla hair gel. It's the guy with the dreadlocks on it. Obviously, he doesn't have dreadlocks, but it looks like it.
I never thought to use it.
See?
But people have their own ways on
This is the one I've seen
growing
used on
dreadlocks and the products they use.
I don't think it's the yellow bottle. It's a lighter bottle than this one. The red bottle is the one you want to go with when you're using it on your dreadlocks. The thing I like about this is it doesn't flake up and it works really well. And I've used it 2 or 3 times now, and it's overall really great product. And yeah, it's my number 2 on the lineup. Right now, this is what I'm going to be using to obviously twist my hair. We're also using some of these long clips. These aren't on my list, but it's kind of just a given. The clips are really good to use. And obviously, water. I would put water in my product as top 5, but it's not on this list either. And then also, last but not least for this, we're using a rat tail comb. And this is just for the process of actually retwisting the hair, because I need to retwist really bad. Yeah, my hair needs some help. Well, I did wash it really good today as well, so that could be an explanation of why my hair looks the way it does. You know, the sections are relatively there. I mean, the tips are there. I'm not sure about the actual, like, sections all the way down the roots, but all the tips are good to go.
Yeah. It's the best feeling to have somebody playing in your hair. Well, not playing in your hair, but doing your hair. Ladies specific for me, you know. Teach his own, but you know, I don't want a guy playing in my hair unless he give me a haircut, you know.
So guys, this is my hair.
You feel me?
Retwisted.
Fresh retwist, okay.
Took a while. I think it's just because my hair is a little bit longer, and it was really messy. But now I'm just letting it dry. And yeah, that's my.
Yeah, the longer your dreads get, the longer you sit in the chair.
Yeah, the dread sponge, and this actually isn't sold on Dreadlocks, or it's not a Dreadlocks sponge, but there is a shortcut on Dreadlocks that sends you straight to Amazon.
I started off using a sponge though.
And this is a great tool as well. It really helps.
When I first started my dreadlock journey, I started using No, not when I first started. What, the second time I started my dreadlocks, because I cut my dreads, and, you know, the second time, locking them up. But when I first did it, I ended up using the sponge at first, and then I would just let it freeform a little bit, as they would call it, like not put a do-rag on, just put everything, just sleep with it regular, all that and stuff. And then I started to use the, go the other lane, you know, go into the shop and let them use the products and stuff, man. But to each his own, man. Freeform or non-freeform, it's great as long as you're doing it the right way. That's all that matters. You don't want to be abusing your hair and stuff. A lot of people abuse their hair. They don't know what products to use and not to use in their hair. Because like I said, not everything is good to be used in your head. But let's get to it.
Especially if your hair length is about, I would say about 3 to 4 inches. And at the same time, you would definitely want your hair to be around no lesser than a 3V, and then all the way up to a 4C as far as the hair types. So hair length from 3 to 4 inches is a prime length for this. No longer than 4 inches and no shorter than, I would say, 2.5, maybe even 2 inches with this. And obviously the hair could be a little bit shorter the tighter the curl pattern is. It is a very effective tool. I've used it on my first set of dreadlocks and it worked very well with sectioning out the hair and allowing it to initially lock up. But essentially what this does is creates the sections for your dreadlocks. That's what those holes are for. So the hair works its way into those little holes, and then it creates sections when you do the clockwise or counterclockwise motion. Just keep in mind you want to go with the same motion all the way around the head, so that all your hair is going in the same direction, so that when you do twisting with gel in the future or whatever else you're going to be doing, you can't even follow this up with the crochet hook. And all these tools can actually be used together. So say you start out with sponge rope, then move on to crochet hook, and then eventually moved on to twisting with gel, you can do that. And which leads me on to the fourth product of the day, which is the Dreadlocks interlocking tool. And if you guys ever wondered how to maintain the roots of your hair, if you have a bunch of new growth and you're not sure how to handle it, this is the tool for it. It is perfect for handling all overgrown roots. And essentially what it does is it takes the roots and locks them up instantly. This is part of the locking bundle, so it is an instant locking method. But the difference between the Dreadlocks interlock tool and the Dreadlocks crochet hook is that the interlock tool actually needs the hair to be initially locked tip. The thing with the crochet hook is that you can instantly lock up the hair no matter what. This is a great and effective tool. It's more of a maintenance tool than a method tool. And guys, to finish it off, there is one last product or tool, and I feel like it goes without saying, but it's not a physical or actual product or tool. It is just one thing that you can use that I just want to encourage you guys with, is just to be patient. If you notice at the end of all of my Lock Doctor videos, which that's the new channel out, if you're not subscribed, make sure to go down below and subscribe to the Lock Doctor.
That is the #1 key if you're trying to get locks and you're trying to grow them out long. It's patience. You gotta have patience, but you can't rush it. Don't, you know, it's your hair, you can't rush your hair and stuff. That means you can't keep going to the shop every week just to get a retwist because it's a little bit nappy. That's the most dumbest thing. Like, you gotta actually get that new growth in, that nappiness. You know, like, you gotta actually let them roots come in, man.
Always explains at the very end of every video just to stay patient, and that is very crucial. If you have dreadlocks or you plan on getting them, just be patient during the entire process, because patience is a virtue, and if you guys don't know what virtue is a power. And if you have patience, then it's very powerful, and you're able to actually withstand and be able to just get through things easier, because you understand that eventually you're going to get to the point to where you want to be. So with dreadlocks or anything in life, just have a goal and then just keep going towards that goal. No matter what you choose, no matter what method or tool you're going to be using, just always have that goal in mind, and then just be patient during that time in that process, because at the end, you're going to get to your goal no matter what. As long as you stay patient and keep with it. Don't give up during the middle, because you don't know that eventually you're going to get to where you want to go. So hopefully this video encouraged you and helps you out. If you used any of these tools, comment down below your favorite tool or product that you use. One tool that I used that was brand new this year was the Mocha de Gorilla gel, and it just really works really good. I mean, you guys can see this is after the retwist, and like my hair is actually getting long. You can see that my hair is shaking. That's really cool. That's new. My hair is dry, and yeah, it's really nice to have my hair like actually getting pretty long. Yeah, I mean, as long as I just stick with it, my hair will lock up and then mature, and then I'll just go about my business. But hopefully that encouraged you guys today. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace and God bless.
Alright, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and actually drop in the comments what's the next best reaction I should drop. You already know what to do. On the road to 100K subscribers. Let's go.
Press start, I passed the moon. To the stars, I see you soon. Yeah, yeah. Took a tap, now I'm going on a cruise.